Joe Vaclavik here from CME Group in Chicago. The corn market was under a little bit of pressure on Thursday. I think the market itself is still dealing with a really burdensome supply base. We've had very good crops here in the U.S. for 4 years running, and we're looking at a very good year of South American production as well. So despite the fact that we've had some friendly data from USDA here recently, we had a friendly acreage report last week, the market is still really being burdened by heavy supplies, and I think that continues to cap rallies. There's certainly a lot of farmer-owned old crop corn here in this country that needs to be sold, and I think that when the market does peak its head up, we're seeing that selling pressure emerge. Moving forward here, we're going to look at weather quite a bit. Planting weather, eventually growing conditions, and ultimately the final yield here in regard to corn in this country. And that's really the biggest input into the balance sheets overall. What type of production number can we put out here in the U.S.? We know that acreage is going to be down a little bit, so weather will play an integral role. We haven't had a real weather problem in this country since 2012. We've really had good weather 4 years running, so it's not to say that we're due, but there's certainly some upside risk in regard to weather this time of year, like there is really every single year at this point. USDA is going to release their crop production and WASDE report on Tuesday, the 11th. That report will be out at 11 o'clock Central Time. This is generally not a big market mover. This is an old crop report. USDA doesn't put out new crop balance sheets quite yet, so we're going to see some potential changes to the demand situation, maybe a little bit on the supply side, but overall we shouldn't see anything of real consequence in the April report. It's when we start to get into the May and June WASDEs that things get a little bit more exciting. Joe Vaclavik from CME Group here in Chicago.